So I'm here with Dan Heims from Terra Nurseries. We like to affectionately call him Dan the Begonia Man today. We're going to be talking about begonias, a really large family of plants that I think we don't give enough credit to. So let's start with what's in your hand there, an amazing leaf structure.
Right. I've been playing with begonias since the 70s, and if you remember one called the beefsteak begonia, everybody remembers these as grandma plants,
Yep.
grandmother plants. And this was one of them, but here's a great improvement called Madam Queen with these incredible purple leaves. The family, like you said, is huge, and it goes from Mexico to Africa through Asia. This is one called Richardsoniana from South Africa, and you'd grow this like a cactus.
It's stunning.
Blooms like crazy, but you got to remember, in winter, it wants to go dormant. A lot of begonias want to go dormant. So the best way to kill them is to give them too much water, but just let them lose a few leaves and dry out, and then they'll tell you when they're ready to grow again.
When it's time to go again.
Yep.
Now this looks like an angel wing.
This is the new angel wing. The old ones used to be tall. They'd have a few leaves on top, a few flowers for a couple weeks. This is the new super branched variety.
It's so full.
These just bloom their heads off. I've had one that's gone for 5 years. And in the stores, you'll see Begonia Rex, which comes in a seductive group of colors. A lot of spiraled leaves. They are more difficult to take care of. They need more humidity. Most homes do not have the humidity to keep them happy. So kitchens, bathrooms, and the like. And then these are the rhizomatous begonias. These are even more fun.
Now, define that to me, rhizomatous. That's a big fancy word.
Let's show this one here.
Okay.
This is a neat black one that's called black taffeta, and it has these really thick stems,
Good grief.
which you call a rhizome.
Okay.
And these are like river Nile, black taffeta are wonderful in the garden, in baskets. They're succulents. All begonias.
In color pots, I would assume. You could do like plantings with
Incredible. But they're succulents. These are thick leaves, they hold water, so you can dry them out. Let's take a look at a couple others. Begonia Exotica with the incredible foliage. This is one needs tons of humidity. They mimic a lot of varieties. This is one called Begonia Fuchsioides.
It's exquisite. It looks like a little fuchsia.
And of course we've seen a lot of the tuberous begonias for years. We had the non-stops. This is a new one out of Nursery called Mocha.
Now, Dan, will the non-stops completely go dormant, completely drop everything off?
They will, but what people haven't seen are what are called the traditional tuberous. These are the show tuberous, and these can be found from Aunt Nellie's.
Well, and I think one of the most surprising things to me about begonias is you actually have some that are hardy.
Yeah, let's take a look up front. Now this one in the trade is called Bonfire. It's a form of Boliviensis. This, in the right spot in the garden, will be hardy. It's considered a zone 8. We have Begonia Pedatifiida, which has been hardy in my garden for 5 years.
Wow.
Nice pink flowers. The surprise in the center is a wax begonia called Kaylen. This has been hardy for us. It has a structure underground.
Wow.
And then to the
This
right
lovely one down here
is metallic mist. I have always wanted a Rex begonia that was hardy, and here we go.
Well, and I can't imagine who else in the world would find one or create one but you.
One of my babies.
It's so true. Listen, there's all kinds of begonias out there. What's the website you were telling me about that people could go to? Is it
the American Begonia Society has a website, and hopefully you'll flash it on the screen.
Yep, we'll let you see that. You can go to gardentime.tv. We can click you over. You can also get information at Terra Nova's, the company that Dan has. And, a lot of the garden centers do carry, specialty begonias. So do some shopping around. Dan, it's always a pleasure. I always learn something. Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming.